Welcome to our channel, where we delve deep into the lives of significant historical figures, providing you with comprehensive overviews and insights. Today, we're going to unravel the life of one of the most notorious characters of the 20th century, Adolf Hitler. But before we dive into the enigma that Hitler was, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way you won't miss out on any of our future explorations. Now let's journey back to the late 19th century, to a time before Hitler became the infamous Führer of Germany. Have you ever wondered about the life and actions of one of history's most infamous figures, Adolf Hitler? Born in late 19th century Austria, Hitler's life is a chronicle of ambition, power, and destruction. His early years were marked by struggle and aspiration, fueled by a fierce nationalism that would ultimately shape his destiny. Through a combination of charismatic leadership and shrewd political maneuvering, Hitler rose from relative obscurity to become the Chancellor, and later, the Führer of Germany. His reign, marked by the horrors of the Holocaust and the devastation of World War II, has left an indelible mark on the annals of history. Hitler's impact on the world stage was profound, influencing the course of the 20th century in ways that continue to resonate today. Yet despite his infamous legacy, the man behind the dictator remains something of an enigma. So who was this man before he became the Führer of Germany? Born on April 20th, 1889 in Braunau am Inn, Austria, Adolf Hitler's early life was far from extraordinary. Raised in a lower-middle-class family, young Adolf was a high-spirited child, though often at odds with his stern father. His love for his homeland was kindled early on, with German nationalism becoming a cornerstone of his worldview. As a teenager, Hitler developed a passion for art, dreaming of a career as a painter. But his dreams were dashed when he was rejected twice from Vienna's Academy of Fine Arts. This failure plunged him into a life of homelessness and drifting, as he eked out a living selling his paintings and postcards in the streets of Vienna. The outbreak of the First World War offered Hitler a sense of purpose. He served in the German army with distinction, but the country's defeat left him disillusioned and embittered. But it was the aftermath of World War I that paved the way for Hitler's rise to power. In the wake of World War I, Germany was in turmoil, and Hitler found his calling in politics. As the dust of war settled, Adolf Hitler saw an opportunity in the chaos. He joined the German Workers' Party in 1919, a small and relatively unknown group at the time. Hitler's charisma and powerful oratory skills quickly propelled him to the forefront of the party. By 1921, he had seized control and renamed the group the National Socialist German Workers' Party, better known today as the Nazi Party. Hitler's vision of a racially pure, totalitarian state resonated with many Germans, still reeling from the humiliation of the Treaty of Versailles. His influence continued to grow, and in 1933, he was appointed Chancellor of Germany. It was a pivotal moment in history. The man who had once been a struggling artist was now the leader of one of the world's most powerful nations. With Hitler at its helm, Germany was about to embark on a dark and destructive path. Once in power, Hitler implemented policies that led to World War II and the genocide of 6 million Jews during the Holocaust. His reign, marked by aggressive foreign policies and expansionist ideology, was defined by a terrifying resolve to establish German dominance. The invasion of Poland in September of 1939 signaled the start of World War II. At home, Hitler initiated the final solution, a policy aimed at the systematic extermination of the Jewish people in Europe, leading to the horrific genocide we now know as the Holocaust. Hitler's role in these events was that of the architect, the man who set the wheels in motion. His policies and commands led to the deaths of millions and the devastation of entire countries. Yet, it's important to remember that every action has a reaction, every cause an effect. The world watched, the world waited, and then the world acted. But like all tyrants, Hitler's reign could not last forever. The tide of World War II began to turn against Germany, and with it, Hitler's fall became inevitable. As the Allies advanced, Hitler's paranoia and erratic behavior escalated. His once charismatic speeches turned into rambling monologues filled with conspiracy theories and delusions of grandeur. His final years saw an increasing dependence on drugs and a rapid decline in his mental health. Isolated and delusional, Hitler continued to make military decisions that hastened Germany's defeat. As the Soviet forces closed in on Berlin, Hitler retreated to his bunker. Here, in this concrete catacomb, he spent his final days. In a final act of desperation on April 30th, 1945, Hitler took his own life, leaving behind a legacy of destruction and a world scarred by war. Adolf Hitler's life serves as a stark reminder of the destruction that can be wrought when power falls into the wrong hands.